You are listening to Random Gameplay Pimpin.
What is going down? What is going down? This is your boy, Studio MacGyver, and you are listening to Random Gameplay Pimpin'. Welcome to the podcast, guys. If you're new to the show, welcome. If you're into anime, nerd culture, and most importantly, video games, you come to the right place because we talk about all of that shit here. This is podcast episode number 361. I am in the new Batcave, the new man cave, whatever you want to call it. I'm here. It is definitely a work in progress. I have some stuff up. I'm still currently working on a lot of stuff. I'm not rushing it, but it feels damn good to be here, guys. It feels so good to be in this room with the door closed at like 1 o'clock in the morning recording this. Okay. Beautiful feeling. It's all I can tell you. Words cannot describe how I'm feeling right now with all the stuff that has happened in the last few weeks, the last month or so. It's been a breath of fresh air to finally be here now. I love the new place. It's so big. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm here. I'm in this room. Nobody can come in unless I let them in. Oh man, it's wonderful. That's all I can say. It's wonderful. I'm sitting here in the gamer chair, leaning back, and I feel so good. It feels so great. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about all of that, and I'm going to get into the show, guys. I have a few things I want to discuss this episode. Okay. I have some anime to talk about. I have a new one that I've been watching. Want to get with that. Also, some information on a game that I'm really excited about. It's an RPG. I'm going to talk about that. It has a release date now. Also, I want to talk about another crab's treasure. This is something that's been going on out here in these digital streets. It's a really cool game, man. I want to talk about that a little bit. Also, some Fallout 4 to talk about with you guys. Some Dragon Ball Super to talk about with you guys. Just a little bit, just a taste. And also a game that is considered personally my favorite beat 'em up of all time. But we got some information on that as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. And I think I just want to a little bit talk about this move just for a second. I mean, I haven't had a chance to play anything, do anything really, just hook the stuff up. I'm just grateful to be able to do that. And it took, so much time because I'm running up and down, running here, running there, and everybody's just in disarray, trying to get the kids situated. There's a lot that goes into moving, man. I'm sure you guys know. So we have a shit ton of boxes downstairs. They're just everywhere downstairs in the living room. And the man cave is in disarray as well, but it's in a good way. There's a lot of stuff still sitting on the floor, all over the closet. I have some pictures up, some posters up, still so much more to do. Most importantly, the microphone is working, it's hooked up. The game systems are hooked up, so we're back in business there. So that's the main thing. Just let me be able to play the games. Let me be able to record for you guys. Let's get that out the way first. Then we can start worrying about the other stuff. Now, like I said, I did have a little time, and with that time, I put some stuff up. There's actually a couple videos right now kind of giving you guys a play-by-play on how far I've come, how far I'm going. You can check it out on Instagram. I think I've just put one up on TikTok as well at Random Gameplay Pimpin, but also check me out at Studio MacGyver on Instagram for that video. So yeah, man, I'm going to give you guys play-by-play. As I start to upgrade the room more and more, I will, put some videos out and try to stay more active on those platforms because I haven't really been as of late. But yeah, I had a chance to dig through some stuff. Still got more to go through. But man, I have a lot of shit that I have been holding on to for the past year and a half. And like I said, you get to see some of that in these videos that I posted. But yeah, man, I don't have any shelves right now, really. So I'm still looking for things, still have things to add to the place. But right now, it just feels good to be here. It feels good to close this door. It feels good to start building, start that process. And that's where I'm at right now. So it's just a good experience. Also, I came up on a very, very dope Chinese restaurant. I love Chinese food. And I was trying to find one. There was a place called Chef Chu in Dallas that I used to love to go to, but they're kind of far from where we're at. So, not necessarily trying to take that trip. And I think they got bought out by somebody also now. So it doesn't taste quite the same. Still good, but not like it used to be back in the day. But anyway, found this place right up the street, literally walking distance from where we're at now. This place called China Walk. Okay, simple. It looks like it's been there for a while. So I said, you know what? I need some new Chinese. Let's check them out. Decided to check them out. I had their wings combination with the rice, and oh my God, both were fire. Okay. All those wings were just, I'm telling you guys, but it just feels good. You're out here, you're on the other side of a new part of town, and you're just trying to, dig into that area and, try new places, try new things, stuff like that. Little simple stuff. My daughter was begging me at damn near midnight. Okay. She loves Pop-Tarts. So she's just begging me. We don't have any Pop-Tarts. We usually have them, somewhere in the house. That's kind of like her sweet tooth snack or whatever. And we didn't have any. So everybody was asleep. I was the only one up. I had already came home from work and I was dog tired because the night before I only got like 4 hours of sleep because I kept fucking with the man cave and I just couldn't leave it alone. And I lost a lot of sleep. So I was dead tired today. I was a zombie. But anyway, came home, had the beautiful Chinese dinner. And then later on, she was begging for that. So I had to wait for her to go to sleep to record anyway. I don't care if I have a room or not. If she's awake, it's not going to mean a goddamn thing. Okay. So I had to make sure she was taken care of. So me and her go to Kroger's at almost 12:30, 12 o'clock at night, looking for this of hers, looking for these Pop-Tarts. And we finally got them. And yeah, so our belly is full of Pop-Tarts and juice, and she's asleep now. So now I'm in here and I'm recording. So that's where we're at. It's just been an adventurous last couple of days, and it'll probably be the same for the days to come. I'd say another at least 2 weeks before everything is completely normal. All the stuff is put up and, we have everything kind of settled down. But like I said, it feels good to be here. Just so excited, guys. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll be putting up videos and photos and stuff like that. So just be on the lookout for that. But anyway, lots of stuff going on. I bought Stellar Blade, still in the fucking package. Haven't been able to play it. I still am not finished with Rise of the Ronin, so I want to go back in there. I'm just kind of in there right now, and that's where I was playing before we moved and everything. So I just kind of want to go back there and do some stuff there before I get on Stellar Blade. I have the game now, so it's like I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to take my time and have something to play for later. I've heard great things about the game Stellar Blade. I think I talked a little bit about it last week, but yeah, man, it's a great game. It's an average 8 out of 10. Some people give it 9s. Now, one thing that a lot of people are saying is that the story isn't all that, and they're comparing it to Nier Automata. So I look at it in a different light. When it comes to the story like that. Now, like I said, I haven't played it myself. I'll definitely give you guys the play-by-play in my opinion and my thoughts on the game from my experience once I play it. But just listening to other people talk about the story of the game, and they're all comparing it to Nier Automata, and that was the game's biggest inspiration. They even said it. The devs even talked about it, and there was, you know, back and forth between him and then Yoko Taro and all of that, and I thought that was beautiful. Yeah, they're comparing it to Nier Automata's story and saying it's not like Nier Automata. It's not as good as Nier Automata's story. And I have to say to that, well, what story really is? I mean, there's not too many of them out here that you're gonna find that are better than that fucking story. So I'm going to reserve my thoughts on that until I play the game myself. And even if that is true, which it probably is, that it's not necessarily a bad thing, because who can top that story? Okay. If it can come halfway of what Nier Automata's story is, that'll be cool for me. Right. A lot of people say that the most powerful thing about this game, or the strongest thing about this game, is the combat and the aesthetics, you know, the character design. So looking forward to looking at that, discovering those things, and I'll, you know, make that judgment myself once I play it. But yeah, that's the, you know, word out here in these digital streets about Stellar Blade right now. So couldn't be happy with the purchase. Like I said, it's an indie game. It's a new dev team who's tried their hands at this kind of AAA thing. And, you know, so far they've done a great job from what I'm hearing. A lot of my favorite YouTubers have played the game, and they have great things to say about it. So I can't wait to play it whenever I get a chance to. I've been real busy. I'm trying to get some time to myself so I can game again. It's just been kind of hectic, but I've been working extra hours and doing extra things on the side so that I can have everything that, you know, we need here, man cave included, especially. Yeah, because we want to do the living room, brand new, everything, TV. I'm trying to get this huge TV and stand and all that. And then I'm trying to get a futon, couch, bed in here, and another TV in here so that I can just strictly watch movies and stuff like that. And then my gaming stuff will take place on this monitor. So that's kind of how I want this setup to be. When I want to sit back and watch movies and stuff like that, and anime and all that, I'll watch it on the bigger TV that I will eventually get. And I'm kind of mad because my brother, he just moved in with his girlfriend, and he had 2 fucking big ass TVs, and he sold them for dirt cheap, man. I think he had a 60-inch, and he sold that shit for like $125. I was like, wow. So yeah, he had to downsize, and he was just trying to get rid of all this stuff. He drives trucks for a living, and he's never home. And he said, I think his condo, he had a condo, and he only slept in that condo for like 8 days, I think, out of this, I'm going to say the 4 months that he had it. So between the condo, his girlfriend's place, and his truck, you do the math, and that's why he did that. So anyway, say all that to say, I missed out on a big opportunity, and I haven't been into a pawn shop in years, you know, and I wonder, you know, what they may have. Could I get a deal from them? Hopefully I can. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these TVs now, you can get them a dime a dozen. They're a lot cheaper. And I'm not looking for anything fabulous, fantastic. You know, 1080p for me, I don't need 4K. I don't need an OLED. I don't need any of that shit, guys. I'm very simple. Just give me a little bit of HD and I'm good. All right. And a nice size. And that's the thing. You can get a really big TV for a really cheap price, and you can make that work for you. And like I said, I'm just watching movies and stuff like that, anime, which is really hard to make look better than it already does for the most part. So it is what it is. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do now. So I'm going to be busy. I'm not going to have a lot of time for gaming for the next few months, but you know I'm going to make time. Trust me. You guys know me, and I'm definitely going to get my hand on some controllers. You know, it may be for a second or two, but I'm definitely going to be playing something. So that's an update on everything that's been going on. I'm kind of rambling right now, but my brain is kind of everywhere. I'm tired. I'm delirious. I've just been up for a long time and not getting a lot of sleep. So I need to kind of balance that out a little bit and fix that. But moving on, let's talk about my anime watch list, guys. And I want to talk about this new one that I've been watching. And it's new because it's not finished yet. I think there are, 5 episodes right now. And I have to watch the newest one, which came out, I want to say Saturday or Tuesday. I can't remember. I think it comes out every Tuesday, new episode. So I might be caught up. It's strange. Most of them are Saturdays. Saturday night, but a lot of them are every Tuesday now. If they simulcast it or something, it's a lot of different rules to this shit. But anyway, it's called RE or Re Monster. Okay. And this is my boy recommended this one to me. And he said, I know you like harem. So here's one. Check this out. It's definitely got that in there. And I have to say this is a dope one. This is about I want to call them, what are they? I want to say orcs. I want to say they're orcs. Okay. They started out as babies. Apparently this guy was killed in another life and he was reborn as an orc baby. Okay. They grow up really fast. They grow extremely fast. So in the matter of days, they were the size of like teenagers. Okay. They go out and they get old enough to hunt for themselves and, try to live and make a living for themselves. And they earn experience, of course, going out and doing this. And each time you go out, you earn more experience and you gain new things. Now, this one particular character discovered that if he ate something, it gave him that ability or some sort of ability. So he started doing that as time went on and he just started getting stronger and stronger. Now, I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I am going to say that the shit is pretty good. Okay. Good enough to make me want to watch all of it. And yeah, so it's called Re Monster, RE Monster, however you want to pronounce it. Okay. And it's definitely got some harem elements to it. And I'm not going to get into all that because I just don't want to give it away too much of it. I just want you guys to watch this one for yourself. But just check it out. It's on Crunchyroll. That's what I've been watching thus far. So nothing else on the anime tip right now. There's going to be some things I'm going to put on like a One Piece, while I'm doing stuff in here and just kind of try to catch it back up with that. Now, I also know that Demon Slayer is coming back this in April. So we have, next week, not next week. I want to say the 12th or the 16th. One of those days. I have my dates mixed up, but we definitely have some Demon Slayer to look forward to. We're getting closer to the end, guys, and it's going to be epic. Of course, it is. So there's a lot of that stuff going on. And yeah, man, that's my anime watch list. I'm always looking for something new and I have a lot of stuff to watch. I always say, I'm going to finish this or watch that. And then I always segue into something else, find something else. So that's where we're at right now on the anime tip. Okay. Pause. But yeah, we're there. So check that one out. RE Monster or Re Monster. Next on the ballot is a game that I talked about a few times, guys. Looks beautiful. It's from I want to say it's from the same people who've done the what series? The Persona series. Okay. And I'm talking about Metaphor, and it's got a release date now. The release date is October 11th. So it's not that far away. And right there, the fourth quarter, right there. And I think it's going to be an excellent game. This is definitely going to be a day one for me. The story looks interesting. The writing looks crazy. I love the graphics, the art style, and I love the way the play style on this one too. So it's a mixture of turn-based and real time. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that kind of plays out. The only question I have is what system am I going to get it for? That has a lot to do with what's going to happen announcement wise, coming down the pipeline. And I'm talking about the Switch 2. There's been a lot of rumors going on about the Switch 2. A lot of people talking about this stuff. So I think it's going to be at least acknowledged by Nintendo this year for sure. Sometime to get everybody's beaks wet. And when Nintendo's finally ready to say, you know what, we've sold as many of these Switches that we're going to sell for the most part. Yes, we'll have some, trinkle in here and there, but for the most part, everybody who wanted a Switch has a Switch. Okay, if that makes sense. There's more Switches out there than there are PS5s. Okay, I think even PS4s. Okay, so it's the number one system out here. And that's saying something when you're talking about comparing that to Sony and the likes of those. So yeah, they've done their due diligence. And I think now it's just time for Nintendo to say, you know what, fuck it. Let's put our nuts on the table and let's let everybody know we're here. Okay. I think that's where we're headed. So don't be surprised this year if we get some sort of announcement from Nintendo themselves letting us know that it's time. Okay. So yeah, looking forward to this game in October. So let's find out what happens. But anyway, next on the list, I want to talk a little bit about another Crab's Treasure. This game has been on a lot of people's radars, mine included. I talked about it, guys. I think I first saw this game on a Nintendo Direct. And I mentioned that out of all the games that I saw, this was one of the ones that caught my attention. And rightfully so, because it's a Souls-like with a different coat of paint. It's like an underground, abandoned kind of city world. And you're this crab and you're navigating through here. Everybody's played it, man. A lot of people, a lot of YouTubers that I fuck with that I didn't think were going to play it, were playing it. And my son was playing it. And like I said, I downloaded it. I just haven't had time to play any games, guys. None. Okay. Since we moved. The last game I played was Rise of the Ronin. And that was it. And that was a couple days before we moved because I had to pack all this shit up and move it here. And yeah, ever since then, nothing. Okay. I think it was like the 26th or the 25th. I think this is the last time I touched a video game controller. So yeah, I'm really wanting to get back to that. So hopefully not tonight. I don't know. I might play a little tonight. But definitely tomorrow after I get home, I plan on doing some stuff because yeah, I'll have a little bit of time, for that night and all of that day to get some stuff done for the next couple of days. So looking forward to that and we'll see what happens. Okay. But yeah, Another Crab's Treasure looks good. It's like you're this crab and then you have a shell, but it's gone missing and you're trying to find it. And in the process, you're running into other things, enemies, things trying to kill you. And you find other objects that you can use as your temporary shell. And each one you find gives you a different ability. So definitely a dope concept. Anyway, let's get off of that one and let's go down the list. And now let's talk about Fallout 4. Now, Fallout 4, there's a lot going on with this update, guys. This update is here. I downloaded that as well. Had not had a chance to play it. My son had a chance to play it. Like everybody's playing shit but me right now. And, I heard things in the grapevine out here in these digital streets about a lot of people and how the update has a lot of bugs right now. And especially people like for the PC community who have had mods already. And now apparently their mods are gone. Okay. And I guess the new update just kind of canceled that stuff out and they're not able to play those mods anymore. So there's a lot of that going on. And also the console players are having issues, like I said, with this update. Okay. Being able to do certain things. There's certain bugs and stuff. So I said, you know what? Maybe it's best that I'm not playing now and wait for the updates to come out. And I think there's already been one. And, they'll continue to support that, guys. It's got everybody in a hypeful frenzy after watching the new Fallout show, which I haven't been able to watch anything since last week, guys. I still have 3 episodes left and we haven't been able to watch it. All right. I was supposed to watch some with my son. Was it today? Yeah, it was supposed to be today when I got home, but I needed shit from the apartment. I needed to get a plunger. I got a call saying, "Oh, the toilet is flooded. We need a plunger." I said, "Oh, we don't have one." We did, but I don't know where it's at, so we're gonna have to get it. So I had and then I went and got food, and it was just shit got out of hand, and time just flew by, and he goes to bed at 8:30. So by the time he got through eating, it was time for him to go to bed. So we didn't have time to watch it. So we will finish it this weekend. Oh no, we won't be able to do it this weekend either because they're going out of town. I forgot about that. So, well, maybe Sunday, maybe sometime Sunday, but we'll definitely finish them out. I hate that we're watching it like this because it's really good and I really want to finish watching it. But like I said, I'm not going to watch it without him and we're going to finish that one together. So however long it takes us to finish, I will. So, but as soon as we can come together and finish these, we're going to do it. Okay. So I guess it'll probably be a couple weeks from now. Anyway, I'll let you guys know when I finish it finally. Okay. But yeah, that's that. But as far as Fallout is concerned, there's a lot of things that need to be worked out and it looks like they're getting close to doing that. And I will definitely jump in again once that is over. Okay. Definitely anxious to see what the 60 frames looks like and all its glory. Okay. So that's the thing right now, but there's some shit going on in this community because apparently there was a huge mod that was supposed to come out for this. Okay. I think it was called Fallout 4 Vegas. No, Fallout 4 London is what it was called. And it was supposed to come out. This dev had it all worked out. He's been working on it for years, apparently. And he was, I think it was slated for like the 23rd of this month. And I guess he claims he felt blindsided. I think that's the word he used, because he didn't get any word from Bethesda about them dropping theirs on the 25th. So I guess he was basically saying he had so many views, more views than Fallout 76 on a lot of his YouTube videos about this DLC coming out, and that, you know, he was supporting the community and keeping everybody going. And he felt that Bethesda should have at least, you know, sent him an email, just gave him a little inkling of, hey man, we're going to do this. We're going to put this out here. So if you want to hold back on this, or, you know, and it might be cool or not. So I'm having mixed feelings about this one. And in one aspect, I kind of see what he's saying, but at the same time, he doesn't own the rights, and, you know, he's a modder. So, you know, it's not Bethesda's job or responsibility to let devs who are modding the game to give them a heads up unless they wanted to. Like, it is just not the thing. So I'm kind of perplexed on that one. Now, I don't know if they've spoken before. I don't know if they had a previous relationship or anything like that. But the way he's talking, it sounds like that. It sounds like they've had a previous relationship and they've done stuff in the past, and they appreciated the support from all the devs and all of the Fallout community, which I think they do. I think Bethesda is one of those companies that do appreciate that, and they do want people to, you know, enjoy their games and stuff like that. And, you know, rightfully so. But I don't know how far their relationship goes back, so I can't completely make a final verdict on that. It's just kind of weird right now to me, because both sides definitely have points. But if I had to pick one side, it would definitely lean toward the actual creators of the IP, which is Bethesda on this one. I do understand what he's saying, but still. But that's what's going on right there with that. So as far as the DLC, his version, his mods are concerned, he doesn't have a date now. I think they said that they're going to have to push it back after this update now, and find out what's going on. And who knows, maybe that interferes with the new update as well, because they may have to go back in there and do some things, and it's probably going to throw some things off, which I think would happen as well. There's a lot of stuff that goes on into modding and things of that nature. So that's probably also what he was trying to convey to everyone. But like I said, you know, when you're doing stuff like that, you should expect these things to happen from time to time, because it's their IP. They can do whatever when they want. So you just can't. Bethesda's not going to say, "Oh, well, let me stop and let's hold off on ours and let you go ahead and do your shit." I mean, come on, we're not doing that. Okay. He feels that the butter was pulled out on him and it was placed on the table, and he was tied up, and he was asked, you know, a couple questions. All right. Blood on my knife or butter on my dick? I don't know, man. I don't know what, you know, went down. I'm just being an asshole right now. I'm just joking, but who knows? Okay. I don't know. We don't know. Hopefully they are able to work it out and they're able to release this mod, okay, that he's worked so hard on. And I'm sure a lot of people were waiting for this as well. You know, all the Fallout community, all the fans, I'm sure they had some cool shit in there. Definitely. So we'll see. I'm not a PC player, so, you know, I'm not going to be able to partake in that, but I definitely would like to watch somebody else play it and see what it looks like for sure. But anyway, that's that. Let's move on, get off of Fallout, and let's talk about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super. R.I.P. Toriyama. We know he passed recently. And, you know, I talked about this vaguely. The state of Dragon Ball as of there being no Toriyama now. Now, I think if you're into Dragon Ball and you're really got your information, especially like behind the scenes and stuff, Toyotaro is basically Toriyama's right-hand man, okay? his Padawan, whatever you want to use for it. Okay. His understudy. He feels that is his guy. That's the guy who closest, mimics him as far as his artistry is concerned, to his satisfaction. And he basically let everybody know that in an announcement that Dragon Ball Super is still here to stay. The manga just finished up the last chapter, the last arc, I think, the superhero arc, and that it's still going to go on. Like Dragon Ball Super is going to be here, and the anime will eventually come back. And, I don't know what they're going to do with Toriyama's thing he was doing when everybody was shrunken and turning the kids. I forgot the name of it, what he was calling it, but I don't know where that's headed. I don't know if how much of that was done, completed, or greenlit. It's just so many things still up in the air. And they even said that there's no date. Okay, so don't even think about getting a date ready because nobody knows when we're going to get this stuff back. So it's pretty much confirmed that it is going to continue, but the dates, just get it out of your head. Just when you get the announcement, hey, then you can go crazy. So I'm not looking for it anytime soon. I'm just not going to worry about it. And, understandably so. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on and the kinks have to be worked out and dots and all kinds of things need to happen with this. So we'll just have to be patient and wait and see what's going on with this. But yeah, there's supposedly a sketch, an announcement. It included some sort of sketch of, I want to say his name is, how you pronounce it is, I don't know, is Javo. I'm not sure. It's Gevo. And it's supposed to be Dr. Jiro's son, okay? And he's supposed to be with some sort of Android 16 model. And if you guys don't know, the little lore on Android 16 is that he is actually a spitting image of Dr. Jiro's son who died. I think he died in some sort of war. And that's supposed to be his son's, likeness. So just so you guys, if you guys ever didn't know that, just give you guys a heads up on that. So that's kind of cool. I really like that. Android 16 is one of my favorite characters. He's like my top 10 in Dragon Ball. So yeah, I thought that's pretty cool. I really like Android 16. But yeah, so can't wait to see what's going to happen. The Black Frieza arc, all these things are going on still. I'm just anxious to see what we're going to get animation wise. It's really what I'm worried about. And I definitely think things are going to be shaken up now that Toriyama's not here. And it's going to be very interesting to see how Toyotaro does things now, or anybody else who is put in charge of kind of seeing where this goes. Really interesting to see how this is going to play out, because they know they have the gold here. They know Dragon Ball is gold, right? And Toriyama is one of those guys that he doesn't really care what the fans say in essence. Okay. He's not going to dictate what he does based off of what fans want for the most part. Yeah, we'll get a little fan service here and there, and he'll green light that sometimes. But as far as getting in there and just really, catering to the fans, he was never one of those people. Right. So I'm really curious to see what is going to happen now with that responsibility put in somebody else's hands. Cannot wait. Like I said, Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. I don't care. I just want more Dragon Ball. So we're going to find out, and we're going to get that information. And as we do, I will let you guys know about that for sure. Anyway, let's move on to the last section, the last piece. And I'm talking about a beat 'em up of all beat 'em ups, my favorite beat 'em up of all time. Ooh, and there's a lot of great ones out there. But River City Girls too. The River City Girls franchise, period. I love that franchise. Have both of them, 1 and 2. I have the first one. I also have the 1 and 2 on the cartridge, which was a special version. I got this from Japan, I think, and it has the English on there as well. Yeah, dope. Love River City Girls, man. Got it on the Switch. I love that they gave us the Switch. They gave the 60 frames update for that, so you don't get stuck with the 30. All of that. So yeah. Anyway, I say all that to say we have a new DLC coming, and this is one that everybody's been waiting for. A lot of people have been, and I'm talking about we get a Double Dragon DLC this summer. Okay, so we'll be able to play basically a new Double Dragon game in essence this summer. Okay, I can't wait to go see what kind of moves and stuff they got. I already love playing with the boyfriends from River City Ransom for that franchise. Love those guys. They has awesome moves, awesome abilities and stuff. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to play these guys. And me and my son are going to have a blast with that one, man. We beat the game, and I think we beat it twice. We beat it with the girls, and then we beat it with the guys. All right. And we still didn't beat it with everybody because there's still 2 new characters. So it's just so much to do here. But yeah, I'm anxious, man. We have there's going to be a new master in the dojo who hasn't been announced yet. They're going to be adding that. They're also going to be adding 2 new shops. We're also going to get new accessories and supposedly more as we get closer. There's going to be another, more announcements and stuff that's going to be included the closer we get to the release of this, which is just summer. Okay. They haven't gave us a concrete date. I'm going to say, July or August, something like that. We could get in June and get lucky, but I don't know. Summer, like I said, guys, summer is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is going to be coming this summer. There's a lot of games coming out in summer. Summer is a big time for games. And, cause people are out of school and it's just a really big time for video games. Summer is definitely that. Summer and of course, the winter times because holidays and stuff like that. So yeah, anxious, cannot wait for this DLC. It's going to be breathtaking. I don't know when I'm going to play Switch again. I don't see it in my foreseeable future. There's so many things there that I could be playing, but I haven't had a chance, man, because these other games been coming out, and now with the move and this other stuff, here we are, so it's like that with all my systems. I'll play one for a long time, and then I won't play that one forever, and then I'll just jump from one to another one. So it just depends. Like I remember when Wulong Fallen Dynasty came out, and it was free on Game Pass, and me, my boy, and my son, we all played that. We played that for a month, okay, and that's all we played. Didn't touch any PlayStation, didn't touch any Nintendo. And then I remember when Zelda came out, of course, I played that for about a month and nothing else. So it just depends on the time and the game, right? And you'll do what you do. So that's why I have all the consoles, and that's why I do that because I love games. Period. Yes, I do have a favorite system, and yeah, most of us do, but I love them all, so I play them all, and that's just how it goes. Now, the River City Girls stuff, though, yeah. One more thing to add to that is the fact that there's 2 characters on there. One's name is Bimmy and Jammy, and they gave us an April Fool's joke. They got me because I was like, well, I didn't hear about this, and this was supposed to come out in April. April 1st is when they put that announcement out, and I should have known there. And then at the end, they drop a little Easter egg, and they basically say it's coming out in this April Fool's. So they just kind of jabbed at us or whatever. And I scrolled the internet trying to find any gameplay or thing, and I was like, there was nothing. So I was like, yeah, okay. Maybe we get those characters. Maybe we actually really get those characters as part of DLC. Who knows? Like I said, we're going to get more revealed as we get closer to the summer and the release date. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, my favorite beat 'em up of all time is River City Girls 2. And right behind that is River City Girls. So, I guess I'll just call it all one, just the River City Girls franchise, period. And I haven't had a beat 'em up to come out. The only one that comes close to that is Saifu. That's the only other game I think that comes close to that as far as one of the best beat 'em ups I've ever played. Yeah, those are the 2 right there. And then you can go back and go to the old school Double Dragons, like Double Dragon 2. You can probably do the arcade Double Dragon 2 version. You can also throw that in it. I mean, these are games that, yeah, I still don't think there's still a gap in that Double Dragon to River City Girls, because River City Girls is like a fighting RPG beat 'em up all in one. Like so many moves, so many abilities, combo system in River City Girls 2. Like, they got this stuff. It's awesome. Can't fucking beat it. No pun intended. But yeah, that is the River City Girls DLC announcement. Cannot wait for that. Oh God, I will keep you guys posted when that drops as well. When I get the release date, all of that type of shit. So if you like beat 'em ups, you definitely want to play this. If you like beat 'em ups and you have not played any of the River City Girls games, I don't know what you're doing, because it's available everywhere. You can pretty much play it anywhere. I think it's PC. I want to say it's everything. PlayStation, fucking Xbox. It's everywhere, guys. So there's no excuse not to play this one. I'm serious. Go play River City Girls, man. And that is going to do it for the show. I want to thank everybody for coming out, downloading, streaming, lending me your beautiful ears. All my OG listeners who've been down since the beginning, all my new listeners who've just come around, and the ones hopefully that are listening for the first time. And I hope you guys come back. We do this every Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. And I am going to edit this really quick, put it out there for you. Maybe put Rise of the Ronin inside the PlayStation 5 because I have to take it out before the move, and then try to get some sleep. Yeah, maybe find an anime real quick, watch a couple episodes or something. I don't know. I'm still watching Girlfriend as well. So yeah, I didn't finish that one. But anyway, that's going to do it, guys. I love you guys dearly. Check out all my handles. Go check me out on Instagram. I got some videos of the Man Cave in progress right now, at Studio MacGyver on Instagram. Also, that same video, I'll be doing it on TikTok as well. So you can check it out there at Random Gameplay Pimpin. Also check out the YouTube channel at Random Gameplay Pimpin as well. And yeah, man, check me out. Got a Discord out there too. You can get that on the YouTube channel. So yeah, I got so much stuff going on. It's crazy. And I'll see you guys next week, man. I love you all. This is your boy, Studio MacGyver, and you have been listening to Random Gameplay Pimpin'. See you next time.